you guys know me, you know I'm an Invincible fan. He's my favorite superhero. Adam Eve, probably my favorite female superhero. I love all the characters, I love the comic book series, the other stories that connect to it, or just like the universe is so big. I mean, it's in the same universe as Spawn, Savage Dragon, the Wolf Corps, I don't know what else, freaking Guardians of the Globe, all that great stuff, and I love Invincible. And now that it's over, I mean, it's been over for months, and now we got a TV show announced and a movie announced. But I think we can figure out ways to continue Invincible in the comics. I think we could do Guarding the Globe, can bring that back, or was it, yeah, it was called Guarding the Globe, I believe, is what the Guardians of the Globe series was called, and it wouldn't even focus on Invincible. It's just ways to continue the Invincible universe, and we'd focus on the Guardians of the Globe that are left or new, whoever's there now, and I believe that's like, you know, you got Monster Girl, and like Robot's Brain is now there, you know, talk about Immortal, and Immortal and Duplicate's kids are growing up, see what they're about, see what new superheroes are out there, you know. We don't even it doesn't even have to focus on Invincible. And Invincible's son, I believe he called himself Invincible Boy or something like that. I don't know what he was calling himself as a kid in the final issue, but we could show him in some issues. You know, he's not the main focus, but we could show him in some issues. So that's an idea. Other ideas are we could focus on his daughter Tara, which we see her growing up in that one issue, or the final issue, seeing her, everything she does, and she goes off to do some pretty important stuff, and we could see what she does throughout all those years, from the minute, like, the last time we see her as a little kid in the Invincible series, and then continue on, and, like, it's not like she's with her parents the whole time, so we don't even have to see Mark or Eve all the time. Yeah, make them appear, but it's not their series, so make it Tara's. Another one I'd love to, another series I think could do well is Ursula, which is was the main Viltrumite daughter that Thrag had, and all of them, you know, some died, some didn't. Her twin brother died. I think following her would be really cool, and she shows to be a main character in the End of All Things, you know, 12-issue story arc at the end. She became a real main character there. I think following her could be cool. I think following her and Tara together could be cool. Cool duo series. We could follow his son Marky, and that's even better because it would be less and less of seeing Invincible. Like, it doesn't have to be Robert Kirkman. Just get some good writers and artists up on here. I prefer Robert Kirkman and Ryan Ottley, but obviously they're off doing their own things now. But yeah, we could have his son show his life on Earth with his little sister. His little sister starts to get powers, maybe. You see his dad, you see him hang out with Debbie, because in the final issue, Eve dies but then doesn't die, because you find out she's immortal, and she's a human, so she aged like a human and became super old. So that means Debbie definitely had died, which makes me sad, because Debbie was such an amazing mother throughout the entire series. One of the main characters, who was always there from the very first issue. So it made me mad that we didn't even get to see a funeral or anything for her, unless somehow she lived, you know, but like, there's no way she could have. So like, being on Earth with Marky, we can see his relationship with Debbie grow, we can see his relationship with Artie grow, with his dad, with his little sister. We can see what happens to all of them. Do they die of old age? Do they get killed in some type of superhero accident? See him reacting and relating with other superheroes and supervillains, and I think that's the best bet. I think that would be a really cool one, because Invincible leaves him there on Earth. I think that'd be the best bet, because we wouldn't have to see Invincible or anybody. It wouldn't be all about him. We would only see him every so often when he comes to visit his son, which honestly makes me not like Invincible a little bit. That he's seriously, like, he can come visit him way more often than it seemed like he did in that, you know, final issue. But yeah, those are just a few different ways we could continue the Invincible universe, with the Guardians of the Globe, or maybe another superhero team, but preferably Guardians of the Globe, his children, Ursula, something like that. I think these are good ways that we could continue the Invincible universe, because I'm not ready for it to be over. And we'll see how long the movies and the TV shows go, if that'll keep me going, but I'm not ready for it to be over. Not yet. So yeah, and until next time, stay geeky.
Hi. Do you have a pupper?
Meow, meow.
If so, get Le Bullymake box.
Is that Bullymake books?
It's orange.
It's orange. It's a box.
It's got dogs on it.
So you like dogs and you have dogs, you got Bullymake. Oh!
That's a phone.
That's them calling. Hello?
Phones can't use
Hey,
these.
Bullymake people.
But
We're
you know
talking about you right now.
Tell them we're recording their
We're
ad.
recording an ad for you because your box is so cool.
Awesome.
Dogs love it. What was that? Promo code IG10?
Puppers love them.
They said to use promo code IG10 for stuff off. $10 off, promo code IG10.